हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी का हमारे चैनल हाई पेस एजुकेशन में स्वागत है। स्टूडेंट्स, इस क्लास में हम देखेंगे क्लास 10th ज्योग्राफी का चैप्टर लाइफलाइंस ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी। इस क्लास में हम देखेंगे लाइफलाइंस ऑफ नेशनल इकोनॉमी के फुल चैप्टर नोट्स। स्टूडेंट्स, ये नोट्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव है और बहुत ही ज़्यादा ईजी लैंग्वेज में पॉइंट्स में डिवाइड कर कर बनाए गए हैं, जिनसे आपको इस चैप्टर को समझने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा आसानी होगी। स्टूडेंट्स, ये नोट्स बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव है और आपको एग्ज़ाम में हाई स्कोर करने में हेल्प करेंगे, इसलिए इस वीडियो को एंड तक ज़रूर देखना। हर पेज को रीड करने के बाद मैं उसे लैंडस्केप में करूँगा, जिनसे आप इन नोट्स का स्क्रीनशॉट भी ले सकते हो स्टूडेंट्स, और बाद में प्रिंट आउट भी निकलवा सकोगे अपने रिवीजन के लिए। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं हमारा चैप्टर लाइफलाइंस ऑफ नेशनल इकोनॉमी। यहाँ पर स्टार्टिंग में पहले एक फ्लो चार्ट दिया हुआ है, जो कि एनसीईआरटी बुक में भी अवेलेबल है। नेक्स्ट फर्स्ट टॉपिक है स्टूडेंट्स इसका रोड ट्रांसपोर्ट। सो वो हम रीड करते हैं पहले। एडवांटेजेस ऑफ रोडवेज। फर्स्ट इज चीप कंस्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट. Roads can be made easily in different topographic regions. For short distances, roadways are more economical. It gives door-to-door services. It provides a link between railway stations, airports, and seaports. Next, we'll read about the different routes in India. So the first one is Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways. Second is National Highway. Students, now you can take the screenshot of this page after pausing the video. The third type is state highways. Next, district road, other roads, and border roads. First, we'll read about Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways. So the first point is it connects four major metropolitan cities of our country, that is Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, and Mumbai. It connects Kashmir to Kanyakumari, which is North-South corridor, and Silchar in Assam to Porbandar in Gujarat, which is East-West corridor. This highway is implemented by National Highway Authority of India. Objectives of this highway to reduce the time and distance between the major cities of India. Next, we'll read about national highways. First point is it connects capital of many states to the national capital. These highways are made and maintained by Central Public Work Department (CPWD). The historical Sher Shah Suri Marg is called National Highway number 1 between Delhi and Amritsar. Next, we'll read about state highways. This road connects the capital of a state to its district headquarters. Take the screenshot, students. These roads are made and maintained by State Public Works Department (SPWD). Next are district roads. These roads connect the district headquarters to the various places of the district. These roads are maintained by Jila Parishad. Other roads or village roads. These roads connects various places of a district. These roads get a special attention from the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Next are border roads. These roads are made and maintained by Border Roads Organization. This organization was established in 1960. Next, we'll read about the density of road. Road density. The length of road per 100 square kilometer of area. India's average is 142.68 kilometers. The road density of Jammu and Kashmir is 12.14 kilometer and the road density of UP is 517.77. Next, problems of Indian roads. First point is unmetalled roads. They are inadequate national highways, old and narrow bridges, high congested Indian roads. Take the screenshot. Next we'll read about our next topic, railways. Students, it is an important topic. Now first we'll read about the advantages of railways. First point, it is good for transportation of the goods over long distances. Railways help in pilgrimage, journey to religious places. Railways are the principal mode of transportation for goods and passengers of India. Railways accelerate the development of the industries and the agriculture. It binds the economic life of our country. Next, the gauge in meters. So the first is the broad gauge, which is 1.676 meter. Second is meter gauge, which is 1.1 meter, and the third is narrow gauge, which is 0.762 meters and 0.610 meters. The Indian Railway is the largest public sector undertaking in the country. First railway line, which is Mumbai to Thane, which was 34 kilometer 1853. Next, we'll read about the pipelines. The purpose of pipelines: transporting crude oil, petroleum products, and natural gas from oil and natural gas fields to refineries, fertilizer factories, and big thermal power plants. Next, 3 important networks of pipelines in India. Take the screenshot. So the first one is from oil field in Upper Assam to Kanpur via Guwahati, Barauni and Allahabad. Next is from Salaya in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab via Viramgam, Mathura, Delhi and Sonipat. Gas pipeline from Hazira in Gujarat connects Jagdishpur in UP via Vijaypur in MP. Next we'll read about waterways. Two types of waterways. First are inland waterways and second is the seaways. So the advantages of waterways are the cheapest means of transport. They are most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky goods. It is a fuel efficient and eco-friendly mode of transport. India's total inland navigation length is 14,500 kilometers. Next is National Waterway of India declared by government. So the first national waterway number 1 is the Ganga River between Allahabad and Haldia, which is 1,620 kilometers. National waterways number 2 is the Brahmaputra River between Sadia and Dhubri, which is 891 kilometers. National waterways number 3 is the West Coast Canal in Kerala, which is between Kottapuram and Kollam Udyog Mandal. Take the screenshot, students. Udyog Mandal and Champakara canals, which is 205 kilometers. National waterways number 4 is specified stretches of Godavari and Krishna River along with Kakinada Puducherry stretch of canals, which is 1,078 kilometers. National waterways number 5 is specified stretches of river Brahmani along with Matai River, delta channels of Mahanadi and Brahmani River and East Coast Canal, which is 588 kilometers. Next we'll read about seaports. India's coastline is 7,516.6 kilometers. 12 major ports are there in India. These major ports handle 95% of India's foreign trade. First is the Mumbai port, Kandla port in Gujarat, Marmagao port in Goa, New Mangalore port in Karnataka, Kochi port in Kerala, Tuticorin port in Tamil Nadu, Chennai port in Tamil Nadu, Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, Pradeep in Odisha, Kolkata in West Bengal and Haldia in West Bengal. Next is the airways. The advantages of airways are it is the fastest and most comfortable and prestigious mode of transport. It can cover very difficult terrains like high mountains and long oceanic stretches. The air transport was nationalized in 1953 in India. Please take the screenshot, students. Indian Airlines domestic services, Air India International Services. Pawan Hans Helicopter Limited provides helicopter services to Oil and Natural Gas Corporation in its offshore corporation. Special provisions are made to extend this service to the northeastern states. Next is the communication. Two types of communication are there. First is individual or personal communication and second is the mass communication. Indian coastal network is the largest in the world. First is international. Next topic is international trade. So the definition of trade is the exchange of goods among peoples, states and the countries is referred as trade. International trade. Trade between two or more than two countries is called as international trade. International trade can be of two types. First is surplus and second is deficit. We will read about surplus trade. The value of export exceeds the value of imports is called known as surplus trade. जब exports ज़्यादा हो रहा होता है और imports कम हो रहा होता है उसे हम surplus trade कहते हैं. सरप्लस ट्रेड कंट्री के लिए बेनिफिशियल होता है. डेफिसिट ट्रेड, द वैल्यू ऑफ इंपोर्ट्स एक्सीड्स द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट्स. इसके अंदर जो इंपोर्ट्स हो रहा है कंट्री के अंदर उसकी वैल्यू एक्सपोर्ट से ज़्यादा है. ये कंट्री के लिए इतना बेनिफिशियल नहीं है जितना सरप्लस ट्रेड है. नेक्स्ट एंड द लास्ट टॉपिक इज टूरिज्म एज अ ट्रेड. स्टूडेंट्स ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज ड्यूरिंग द लास्ट 3 decades tourism in India has grown substantially very fast. It contributes a lot of money to our economy, over crores and crores of rupee. Due to this, tourism industry is also set up. Tourism promotes national integration, provides support to handicrafts and cultural occupation pursuits also. It helps in development of Indian culture and heritage. स्टूडेंट्स, हमारा ज्योग्राफी का चैप्टर लाइफलाइंस ऑफ नेशनल इकोनॉमी यहीं पर एंड होता है। स्टूडेंट्स, ये नोट्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा इजी और इफेक्टिव है, इजी लैंग्वेज में है, जिनसे आपको एग्जाम में हाई स्कोर करने में बहुत ही ज़्यादा हेल्प होगी। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो प्लीज़ हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और हमारे वीडियो को लाइक करना ना भूलें। हमने पहले से ज्योग्राफी के प्रीवियस चैप्टर्स की वीडियो हमारे चैनल पर अपलोड कर दी है। अगर आपने उन्हें नहीं देखा है तो आप हमारे चैनल पर जाकर देख सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग स्टूडेंट्स।